We're starting today's video out at the Lake Ahquabi State Park Lodge. This is another Civilian Conservation Corps built facility, so 1930s. And it has a little bit of special meaning to me because my mother's side of the family, they grew up in this area. The park is just outside of Indianola, Iowa, and we had many family functions within this very lodge. So definitely a personal visit to this state park. And again, I love all of these Conservation Corps built buildings. Absolutely beautiful. This one's getting a little worn down on some of the wood, but that can be fixed pretty easily. Cabby, I was partying on that lodge before you were even born. Before you were even born, my brother.
Paws on the dirt and boots on the stone. Out in the world where we both feel home. Oh, my hiking dog, you're my trailside guide. With your wagging tail and your endless stride. Through the forest green to the mountains face. You make the wild feel like the safest place. You sniff the air while I map the trail. Together we're strong, no way we'll fail. The world out here feels big and free, but it's just you and me under this canopy. Oh, my hiking dog, you're my trailside guide. With your wagging tail and your endless stride. Through the forest green to the mountains face. You make the wild feel like the safest place. Hiking dog, you're my trailside guide. With your wagging tail and your endless stride. Through the forest green to the mountains face. You make the wild feel like the safest place.
Lake Ahquabi State Park was dedicated in 1936, and this is another park that Ding Darling had a hand in. He recommended it to become part of the park system back when he was around through his conservation efforts. What we're coming up on here is the beach, and I actually used to bathe in this lake right here at the beach years ago in the early 90s when I chose to become homeless and live in my truck. And whenever I visited down here, this is where I would go to just jump in the lake and clean the sweat and stink off of me. But I do remember swimming down here as a child with my family, coming and visiting the lake. This area hasn't changed that much, as in this is another Civilian Conservation Corps facility being visited by some folks, which is neat. This way, brother. We can rent boats and kayaks here. I think when we were young kids, it was the paddle boats that you could rent. Looks like they've recently done some work on the beach. Got some new sand put in there. Look how nice those tables are. Really nice. You need a drink, don't you? Let's go get one for you. Let's go get a drink from that fresh sand. Woo! Cool. There's something sticking in the sand here. What is it? Hop, hop, right here. A Christmas tree ornament. How could that be? Let's go over and follow that trail. Over this way. There you go. You're right. Ugh! This way, buddy. This way. Lake Ahquabi State Park refectory area has been placed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1990 by the United States Department of Interior. So if you don't know what refectory area is, and I didn't, I had to look it up, it's referring to a dining hall. And that's what this lodge is. That really refers to a refectory, stems from a Latin word meaning nourishment of both the mind and the soul. So usually referring to monasteries, but this lodge made it into the historic places because of that. Pretty cool. So we're going to go visit some areas of the park. And again, this park has very special meaning to me. The trail we're hiking today is the Lake Trail. I am not familiar with the trail. When I used to frequent this park, I wasn't into hiking. I was into partying, girls, and just having the young guy type of fun. Now I'm into cab and the hiking outdoor kind of fun. Right now we're on the eastern shore of the lake, and Lake Ahquabi is a man-made lake. There's a reservoir here, and you can see over there, which we probably won't visit today, is the campground. Again, we as children used to camp there. Mom would pull out her green Jayco pop-up camper, and the adults, Mom and Dad, would get the camper and the kids, especially as we started to get a little bit older into the louder stage, we had to sleep in tents, which was perfectly fine with us. But the campground is much more modern than it was back then. There's 2 bathhouses, very modern flush toilets, showers in them now. There's 141 sites total in the park, and 89 of those are electric.
Fox in the bracken stops,
Let's get some hiking in, Gab.
as if it remembers you standing there. Fern on my fingers, cold copper stain, your carved oak whistle hums in my veins. Under the road shade, I call your secret name, soft as the falling rain echoes, then it fades. Under the road shade, I wait where we once lay, your laughter in the leaves, then nothing, then the air. just a shadow on this old woodland floor, tracing your footsteps that aren't here anymore. Under the rowan shade, I call your secret name, soft as the falling rain. It echoes, then it fades. Under the rowan shade, I learned to walk away, still hearing in the breeze your whisper, all the same.
The plaque we're looking at is a memorial for Cora Call Whitley, and the forest that you see around us was named in her honor. Cora was an active conservationist. She promoted conservation within many areas of the state. She was born in 1862 and passed away in 1937. She was well sought after for her public speaking and was an advocate of the great outdoors and the teaching of it for children and adults as well. You can see this plaque if you do the Whitley Forest Cutoff. It's a small loop that we took right after the lake trail. We've looped back to the RAV. This would end up being around a 2 mile, maybe a little shy hike. Of course, we just had to climb the hill, so I'm breathing heavy. But we'll end the video here today. Again, this was more of a personal hike for me. I do know that within my family alone, 5 generations have visited this park, which is really cool. I mean, 5 generations of a family visited this one park, and more to come. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. All those things really help the channel grow. We'll see you next time. Okay, let's go back this way. Yeah, this will get us right at 2 miles. Is that cheating by doing that, walking a road to get your 2 miles? I don't